strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do.
Pause. Does it seem like she bragging or no? Cardi, it was a choice you made to rob and drug men for money. It wasn't something that you had to do. It was a choice. It was a decision. It was something you decided to do.
Cause I'm a boss.
I hustle, I get it. I am not seeking approval. I'm number one, I tell bitches what to do. He heard I'm Creole, he think I know voodoo. Bitch, I will twist your ass up like a noodle.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So before we get into today's video, this video is sponsored by Celie Hair. They sent me their Brazilian Body Wave 613 and they sent me bundles 20, 22, 24 with a 20-inch closure. And the hair so far is really nice. It's soft and I couldn't wait to do the water method color. So I'm going to be doing the water method color. I'm going to be using the Wella Light Blue, the Adore Titanium, and the Adore Light Blue. And I'm going to mix it all in this boiling hot water container. And I'm just going to dip the 613 in the water. Unfortunately, I lost the footage with me actually showing and demonstrating dipping the hair in the water, but that's literally the only thing that's missing. You guys have my colors and everything like that, so that's really all that you needed to worry about in order to achieve this color. So this is what the hair, or this is how the color turned out. I'm just gonna go in and pluck and really thin out my closure so that it can have a really natural look. I'm going for a really bold look, a bold color. So I need my parting, I need my closure to look as natural as possible. So this part of the video took a little more time than usual. When it comes to like black hair, I can kind of be a little more lazy with it, but when it's color, you really have to go all in. So that is pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm just going all in so I can create a natural looking part. So next I decided to go ahead and blow dry this hair, and at this point I was unsure if I was going to keep it long or cut it short or midway or whatever the case. At that time I was thinking, I didn't know what I was going to do with this hair, but I ended up deciding that I wanted something short because I felt like the color, it just needed that edgy look, and I felt like a really blunt cut would give me that edgy look. So I decided to go ahead and cut the hair. Now I took some razors and I thinned out the ends because I didn't want my blunt cut to look bulky. So I thinned out the hair towards the end and I created a seamless blunt cut. Of course, I took some clippers and made it a lot easier on myself to create this blunt cut. But I created a blunt cut bob and I think it turned out really cute. I always recommend that you use clippers when you're trying to achieve this look. And then I also went in and I bumped the ends to give it a little more body towards the ends because I just wanted it to look more uniform and to frame my face better. This is how it turned out, you guys, and I am in love. I love the color. So I'm just gonna go in and install this unit, and I'm just cutting off the lace. If you order a wig from me, this is the process after receiving one of my units. You just have to cut off the lace. And then I always take some foundation, so I'm taking Smashbox and I'm just going to add that to the lace. And I'm going to take some CardiB glue free spray and I'm just going to spray that where I'm going to lay the lace. And I'm going to take my CardiB glue gel and I'm just going to apply that in that area. And then I'm just going to move the wig forward. And this is how I do my wig, especially my closures. I'm trying to get away from wearing wig clips in my hair because it keeps breaking my hair off. So this is another method that you can do. It's a very temporary method, and you can just temporarily glue it to your forehead, and then you don't even have to worry about it moving on you. It will just stay in place. So I'm just working that in, making sure it still looks natural. And now I'm just gonna go in and make sure the hair is framing my face. So this completes the demonstration for this unit, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I. Hopefully you like the wig, the unit, how it turned out. Make sure you guys check out Celie hair. I'll make sure to have all links down below in the description box. There will also be a discount code, so check the description box. And this is how the unit turned out. I'm obsessed. I really love this hair. It's just cute. It's just different. It's edgy, and I really love it. I love it. So check out Celie hair. Links down below in the description box. And let's go ahead and get into the remainder of this video. I'm going to give my opinion on Cardi B. I don't know where to start when it comes to Miss Cardi B. Hunty, where do I start? First of all, let's just start with the fact that this woman is illiterate. I watched her Vlad TV interview, trash.
So I noticed that like in your music and in your conversation, you use the N-word a lot.
Yeah.
And this is like one of the most loaded words. I mean, I would say this is the most loaded word in the English language. You know, I remember at one point there was a whole thing where Jennifer Lopez used it in one of her verses. I think Ja Rule wrote the verse, but she used it, and there was this whole backlash over like Latinos using the N-word and so forth like that. Like, what's your approach to that?
It's something that like is like a lingo. Like even if I want to stop saying it, I really can't stop saying it. Like I'm sorry. Like it seems like it's something that is so normal, which is bad, but like it is what it is. And if it comes to the fact that she's Latina, you know, like my parents, my father's side, we're Spanish, we're Hispanic and everything. But it's like, where do them Spanish people came from? Where them Latina people came from? They mixed people, you know. We mix with African, European, mulattic and everything. And it's just like, what am I considered? And at the end of the day, like Latinos and Hispanic, they are considered a minority. Like you think white folks.
This is a woman who does not know how to articulate her thoughts into words. So I asked myself, how in the hell are you writing your own lyrics? You're not. It's simple. It's simple. My next question. When it comes to Cardi admitting on camera that she has robbed and drugged men, why isn't the media? Why aren't media outlets talking about this? And I asked myself, I said, you know why they're not? Because this is a woman that they can use as a puppet to influence through pop culture, mainstream media, to feed us, the people, bullshit. So of course, media outlets are not going to pick up on the fact that she admitted with these videos that are resurfacing that she used to rob and drug men. And it's crazy because if this was a man, a black man at that, this would have made mainstream media, mainstream media outlets would be talking about this. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, another reason I cannot respect Cardi B, another reason why I refuse to follow her on Instagram or any social media platform It's just the simple fact that as people, as women, we all make mistakes. There are things that I have done in my past that I can honestly say I'm ashamed of, or I wish I would have never done those things. But at the end of the day, I can own up to what those things are. I may not be proud of it. I may not be, I may not say it's my most fondest moments, but it happened and it made me who I am today. So when it comes to addressing things that people are bringing back up that maybe I'm not so proud of or proud about, I can still apologize and own up to the fact that I did what I did, and I'm regretful of those things, and I want to apologize for those things, and I would like to move on, and I would like to show you guys or show the people that I am a changed person. But instead, this is a woman that doesn't know how to take any sort of accountability within her own actions, and for that reason I have no respect for her. When you can't own up to the bullshit that you've done, own up to things that you have done, I cannot respect someone like that. Because it's almost like, well, what are you doing it for? Are you even regretful of the things that you've done? Do you know the difference between right and wrong if you can't own up to the fact that maybe you made mistakes in the past? Another reason I have no respect for Cardi B is because she doesn't respect Black women. She doesn't consider herself to be a Black woman, and she doesn't respect Black women. She refers to Black women as roaches, and she also looks at Black women darker the skin as less than. She has colorism issues as well. She doesn't consider herself to be Black, but she looks at Black women less than and calls them roaches or considers them to be roaches. She also likes to use the N-word. And this is what I don't understand when it comes to we, us, Black women. Why do we continue to support women like this that don't have any sort of respect for us? Why do we continue to support women like this? Now, I look at hip hop and I look at the up and coming rappers that are now within the hip hop industry, new artists, new, fresh, young faces within this whole female. It's starting to become a bigger platform because there are more women who are rapping, and it's almost like, why do you feel the need that you have to support this rapper? Why can't you support this other rapper over here? And also, you have to really sit here and think, what message is Cardi B really sending? She doesn't really have a message. If she is giving a message through her lyrics, it's not a message that's coming from her. It's coming from whoever is writing her lyrics. So that means, who is really influencing you? Is it Cardi or is it someone else? You really don't know. Is it Cardi or is it the culture? Is it the culture that they want us to believe in, or is it really Cardi, the person, the artist? We don't know who Cardi is. We only know her from her lives, but we don't know her through her music because she doesn't write her own stuff. And it's like, why can't we support real talent? People who actually write their own music. And why do Black women, why do we continue to support people who don't have respect for us? I'm all for turning up and being ratchet, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if this person doesn't respect me, doesn't value me, but wants to make money off of me, what does that say about me? What does that say about myself? What does that say about the value that I hold or how I view myself? Do I have any value? Do I have any standards? I'm always preaching on my platform about having standards when it comes to men, but also have standards when it comes to people insulting your intelligence. And she definitely does that every time she gets on live and she speaks out of just anger and emotion, and she really doesn't think her words or the things, her thoughts through before she actually speaks, which is just ignorant to me. She has came out and said a lot of ignorant things, and I just don't want anyone like that influencing me. I don't want a woman like that influencing me. A woman that can't articulate her own thoughts into words or articulate her own thoughts in general. Hello. How can you relay a positive message to me and influence me in a positive way if you can't even articulate your own words and your own thoughts? How can you call yourself an artist, a creator? You really can't. So how can I respect someone like that? The only form of respect that I have for her is the fact that she is a human being and she deserves a certain level of respect, but she doesn't deserve all of my respect. I can't respect someone like that. 100% respect. I'm not a fan of her. I won't ever be a fan of her. I may tune into her music from time to time, but there are just too many rappers out here, female rappers, up-and-coming rappers that I can listen to and be influenced and get a positive message. And it doesn't have to be surrounded around her antics and just her ignorance and her just being a loose cannon every time she hops on Instagram Live. So this is my opinion surrounded around the recent events about Cardi B, and I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below. I want your opinion on this situation. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 100K here on YouTube, so please subscribe. And also, if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so that you're notified for when I upload. And also, how are you guys feeling this voiceover? This is my first time ever doing a video like this one, and honestly, I think I'm gonna start doing more voiceover videos when it comes to trendy topics. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.